All right, guys, what is up? This is Crow 1176. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? All right, so interesting thing happened right now as I was eating with the wife. Mike at Silent Wake 5, credit to him, he shared a link to me. Very interesting link. It's from an actual, he finally found an actual customer that actually bought the Black Series edition from Kenneth Bird. So again, we're gonna prove with facts that, you know, the Black Series edition does not work. How am I gonna prove that? I actually recorded the video, the complete video from that link. I'm gonna be sharing it with you guys, all right, so you guys could see that all my videos that I posted on his mix and mixes, and all the videos that Mike or even Danny have posted, Phantom, everybody, are legit, guys. They're completely legit, because it's proof that his stuff does not work at all. And I know he's gonna probably come back and say, well, we don't work with that projector, we don't work with this projector, we don't, the same story every time. But the point of all this is for people to be aware that Kenneth Bird is a scammer, and his stuff, as promised, does not do what it's supposed to do. Okay, it's that simple. But hey, guy, reach out to me, man, and you know, if you want to come to my live, you're invited. You could explain how all this came about and all this stuff. Let me know. I'll put my email down below, so you could forward your information, and we can make it happen, bro. We can make it happen. All right. So enjoy, guys, and you can see the explosion on this guy. And hey, by the way, my dude, great demonstration, great review, man. You hit every point, every detail, even the blue, even everything that you said on the video. It is correct. It's just house paint, but he doesn't know how to mix it. That's how easy it is. Just simple. An overpriced house paint. That's it. All right, guys, enjoy. I'll see you in my next video.
My first video. I'm here to do a review on Kenneth Bird's Black Screen or Black Series edition. I got it off his website. Got it a couple of weeks ago. Just haven't gotten around to do it yet. You can see his batch number here. This is his label. It's the way he taped it up. Haven't messed with it, haven't opened it, haven't done anything with it. Behind me, I have a material I got from Hobby Lobby. It's like a leather material. He says that you can paint any material with this. So I have taped up about 100-inch screen, a little bit over. So I'm gonna open this up and paint it and see how my projector will handle this Black Series edition screen paint. Alright, guys, so being that this is my first review, I'm going to make just a bunch of clips and edit them together, because I feel like maybe that'd be the easiest way. Like I said, this is my very first time doing this, so I wanted to open this up on camera. Alright, we're just gonna cut along the top here and see if we can peel off this bunch of tape he put on there. Again, this is the first time opening it. Bear with me. Black Series Edition. It's batch number 110122. Alright. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of has a bluish tint to it. You can see a lot of glitter, almost metallic. So I'm gonna put this in my pan, and I'll come back painting it. Alright, so I got half of it painted. What I noticed is that he says it's a one coat, but I guess for this material, it's starting to speckle. Maybe because it is a pleather type material, but he says you can paint it on any type of surface. That's why I went ahead and got this, just because it was a little thicker, stretchy type of material. I figured if it worked, I'd be able to stretch it over a frame and use it like that. But what I do notice is that when it's drying up, there's a lot of speckles. The white is showing through. With what I bought, he said you can paint from 100 to 120 inch screen. So I'm hoping I have enough left over to do a light coat over, and hopefully that'll help. So I'm gonna get back to finishing this other side, see how much paint I have left, and hopefully dries up tonight, and I'll be able to show you on my projector what the quality is. You can see in this area, it doesn't look like it covered all the way. Doesn't look like it's a one coat for this material, at least. I do have some left over, so I should have enough to paint over it when it dries, to get rid of those white spots. I'm going to take you for a close-up so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so here's the material here. You can see kind of white speckles, like the material doesn't really like the paint, which is understandable to a degree because it is pleather. Again, he says you can paint this on any material, which is fine. I still have some left, so I'm gonna let this dry, do one more coat, and come back and see how it looks. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes. So you can see, still kind of wet. I was going through, just checking out the screen, and I noticed up in this corner here, there was a blue glob. So when I tried to get the blue glob out, you can see on my finger, this bright blue, almost like a metallic blue. So I guess that came out of his paint mixture. Maybe he didn't mix it all the way, or maybe that was on the side of the bucket when he poured into my container. But that's interesting because I was using brand new everything, brush, pan, and bright blue gob as it starts drying, pops out, and that's the color. That's the color that came out. So I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit longer. We're gonna go over it with a second coat, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we talked about that little blue spot. Started out as a glob. When I touched it, it was bright metallic blue. So I'm gonna use a fresh, except for that I got paint on my fingers, fresh roller, and use the rest of the paint to go over, hopefully cover those white spots, and let it dry. It took about 30 minutes, 35 minutes for this to dry, so I'm expecting another 35 minutes. Paint this, let it dry, and we're gonna try it out and see what happens. So you just saw me do the second coat. It did cover better this time. I don't see any white spots. What I did have was like 2 more globs of this bright blue paint that I had to pick out of there and repaint over. Not sure what that's about. Not sure if the paint was mixed correctly. Like I said, I had this for a couple of weeks already, just sitting there, so it could be on me, or it could be from Ken. So we're going to let this dry another 35 minutes, and I'm going to put it up in the living room where I have my projector. My projector is a WeMax Nova. It is a Chinese projector, but it is rated, it's an ultra short throw, rated for 2100 ANSI lumens. So we'll see. Alright guys, so I'm back. The screen paint is dry, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's very dark. I will say the phone puts out a blue tint. In person you don't get that blue tint, but it is just very dark. So we're just gonna sit, watch a couple demonstrations so you can see what you'll get out of the screen paint if you choose to go this route. Again, this is the Black Series Edition by Kenneth Bird, or Crystal Edge Technologies, I believe. You can see on the edge, that's pretty much what the color should be, what it should look like. You see it's nice and bright. I'm running this off of my WeMax Nova 2100 ANSI lumens ultra short throw projector. It is a Chinese projector, but I do use it every day as a TV on a white screen in my living room. And for the most part, we do have a window there. We do have ceiling light, and we could watch it comfortably with the ceiling light on. It doesn't really bother us. It doesn't wash out too bad. This is something that we would not be able to watch every day, though. I see this one played a lot, so let's go ahead and check that one out. And again, guys, this is my first review on any product, basically. But especially with screen paints and projectors, I know nothing about. I did some research for the projector. I researched it for a couple of days, and it seemed to be a pretty good one, and it has been. When I was doing the research for screen paint, I saw this Black Series edition, and I saw his videos on YouTube, and it didn't occur to me to look for reviews. Like, I saw the video, I saw the picture it gave out, and I just went for it. Luckily it was Christmas and he was running a sale, so it wasn't full price. So again, I was trying to watch TV. I was trying to watch a actual cable channel, and it's so dark. You could barely see their faces, and I'm not used to that. You know, of course, on a white screen, I don't have any issues with. But on this black screen, I could not see their faces. I couldn't make out their faces. So let's go ahead and try some fish. As you can see, that's so dark. Again, look at the outside edges. Also, like I stated before, it gives off a blue tint, so the water in the camera actually looks like it has good contrast. But if you're looking at the screen in person, it's actually grayed out. Looks very gray. So let's try one more thing so I can keep the video short. I'm just gonna play a couple of seconds of this trailer. Then after this, I'm gonna show you what the white level really looks like. Barely see his face. So what I want to do is I want to show you what the white level looks like. So I'm going to go into settings, and I'm going to go to the keystone, because that's going to give you the brightest picture. And as you can see, it's kind of bluish gray. if you compare it to the outside edges there, you can physically see how dark it is. And I just want to touch on this. The projector is in standard mode. There's no settings I can change from standard mode. If I switch it to movie or vivid or sports, there's slight changes, but it's really hard to tell on this black screen. So I think that pretty much covers it. I mean, look at this home screen. It is so dark, this color. Pretty much covers it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please comment below. Subscribe, like, dislike.